Hey guys, thank you so much for being here at A Journey in Light. Today's pick a card is Do They Even Care? We're going to go over if your special person, how they're feeling. Do they even care about you? So that's what we're looking at today. We have 3 piles. We have pile 1, which is the amethyst. We have pile 2, which is hematoid and quartz. And then pile 3, we have serpentine. So just kind of focus in on your pile. Go with whatever one that you're drawn to first. If you're drawn to more than one, you might have messages in more than one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I also do personal readings. If you want any information on that, email me. My email address that's in the description box below. And yeah, again, thank you guys for here. The timestamps will be in the description, and I will see you at your pile. Okay, pile 1. You guys picked amethyst, which is a personal favorite of mine. Let's see, does your special person even care? I'm going to lay out all the cards. I will bring them up to the screen if I feel drawn to do that, so don't worry. We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Fool. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm just trying to keep this all on the screen. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. We have suppression, attraction, we have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, and meditation. Okay guys, let's see. Do they even care? Does your person care? I do feel like your person does care. I feel like they don't want to care, if that makes sense. As in, like, they're suppressing their feelings about you. Almost like they're tied in knots about this connection. And it breaks them down at a core, like maybe you've just shifted like anything they thought they knew about love, and they're not quite sure how to feel about that. They're not sure how to think about that. It's like the open space here. Yeah, they definitely care. I think they're suppressing it. We also have the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra. So they definitely feel strongly towards you. They have an attraction to you. But I think that they don't want to admit it. Like, I think that they think heavily about you. The swords are all about thoughts. But again, they're like blocking this. We have the Fool, which is about new beginnings and a leap of faith. But I feel like it's almost like they feel like a fool. Or you made them feel like a fool. Or maybe because this doesn't make sense, they feel like they're fooling themselves. The 7 of Pentacles is about making an investment, and that's in reverse. So I don't know if they invested some time and energy into this this relationship and it didn't work out, so they kind of felt like a fool. They're walking away from, putting any more investment in it. But they did want it to be successful. So the 6 of Wands is all about success in relationships and career and everything. Or maybe they turned their back on your relationship and they focused on being successful in their creativity and their work life. Also, you know, they did see, I feel like they wanted so much with you, and whatever happened kind of really shook them at a core, where they've turned their back on everything that they wanted to do with you, any emotional, any thoughts. And this card says meditation, but I feel like when they go to sleep, they still dream about you. They dream about all the fun memories you guys had. Christmas time might be relevant to some people watching. Again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But just looking at this card, like it's almost like a winter wonderland. So we have a horse-drawn carriage. We have like carolers. We have people having snowball fights, a snowman. So I feel like that's relevant to somebody watching, or a few of you guys watching, that maybe you guys had a lot of fun snow kind of experiences together, and they think about that heavily when they're kind of in a relaxed state, either dreaming or just kind of zoning out. They zone out and think of you. And that does cause them to be in knots about it, because, I mean, there's not much more anguish than this card. They're eaten up by that this didn't work out. I can't tell why this didn't work out, but because of all this pain, sorry guys, I hit that. I feel like because of all this pain, they've turned their back on thoughts, emotions, everything to do with you, but they're still very attracted to you, and they still carry you in their heart. And they still think about you when they're not thinking too hard or trying too hard to block it. So they definitely still care. I feel like they don't want you to know that they care at all. And they're focusing on success and other things to avoid all this. But they care. They definitely care. I want to use, I love these cards. These are the White Rose Guidance Divine Message cards, Divine Love Message cards. If you guys haven't checked out White Rose Guidance, beautiful channel, beautiful reader. Adore her. But I love these cards that she made. So we're going to see, what would your person say if they could? If they weren't blocking themselves from all of this, what did they want to say in their heart of hearts? I am entwined in the thought of finding you one day. So they definitely want to come back to you. I feel like this is a definite separation, but they're almost, again, I think they block them when they think of it, but they're just so caught up in the thoughts of you. You are healing my soul, but it's a work in progress. So they have a lot of work to do. And I think you opened up some wounds. So if you didn't hurt them, maybe their past hurt them, or opened up a lot of wounds. If you're in a twin flame situation, you guys might have mirrored, and some just abandonment issues. You know, we also have the Ten of Cups in reverse, which is normally the happy family card. So maybe they have a lot of deep-rooted family issues, and for whatever reason, your relationship brought that up and made them feel all broken again. And so they're working on healing that. All right, let's see if we can get one more. What would they say? What would they say? They weren't afraid. You are my everything. So they definitely think very highly about you. They definitely care. There's no doubt there. They are working on some stuff. I think if, you know, you guys are to get back together, I see this being further out. I feel like they want it to be sooner, but there's still just so much here that they have to work through. So I would say if you do want it to work out with this person, give it some time, give them some time, send them some light and love when you think of them. But they definitely care. They care, guys. So that is your answer to your question, pile one. If you like this reading, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think, if it resonated. I do personal readings as well. You can email me that in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram. I do lots of fun, just lift you up kind of. I consider myself a light worker, so spreading the good light there on Instagram. So and I'm a journey in light on Instagram. So thanks guys for being here, and I hope that this helped you answer that question, that if they care or not. Hey, pile 2, you have hematoid and quartz. I love this stone. It's great. All right, so we are asking the question today, do they care? Does your special person care? Do they think of you? What's going on with this? So let's see. We have the King of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. We have Seven of Cups in reverse, sorry. Strength in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. We have Adventure. Reconciliation. Angel of Balance. And Compassion. All right, guys, so does your person care? Sorry, I keep shaking this. I need to get a different mount. Okay, Yeah, they definitely care. I mean, we have the reconciliation card, so they want things to be different. They want to return to you. They have a lot of compassion for your connection. I feel like this person is kind of compassionate. Maybe they're very, centered with earth energy. They like to be out in nature. So we have the King of Swords. So I think they think about you a lot. But it's kind of clarified by the Nine of Wands, which is about carrying a heavy burden. So I feel like this is very hard on them, the thoughts that they have of you. It weighs on them a lot. And they wouldn't think so heavily about you if they didn't care. So they do care. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So Seven of Cups is kind of about having a lot of different choices and stuff. So I feel like they feel like this abundance of love and choices they had with you has been flipped upside down. And the cups have been poured out. I'm feeling just kind of really sad. They have the Two of Wands, so they long for you. They long for things to be different. And I think, in the traditional tarot, there's one wand. He has one wand, and one wand is nailed to the balcony that he's on, and he's holding the globe or the world and looking at it and looking out. So I see it as kind of a longing and planning and wishing for things to be different, but kind of stuck. Like, I don't know how, I definitely feel like you guys are in separation. I don't know how this ended, but I feel like they're very uneasy with how this ended. It caused a lot of burdens for them and a lot of pain. I feel like they've lost their strength, and they kind of lost their hope for this connection, but not because they don't care. I feel like they think that you don't care. Like, they put a lot into this, and it didn't go the way that they wanted, because both of these emotion cards, cups are about emotions, are upside down or, reversed. So it's kind of like blocked, or the cups are poured out. And the Six of Cups is typically a very, very, like, kind of reconciliation, thinking about the past, and like a happy card. And, in this picture, it's kind of like this tree, and it's the roots, and it's all like grounded and rooted, but it's been uprooted. So I feel like maybe you guys, like, this breakup was very swift, and they felt uprooted, and they weren't expecting that, almost like they were blindsided that all this happened so fast. So I feel like also, like, we have this adventure card. So how they're dealing with it, I feel like maybe they're looking for adventures. Maybe they've gone on some trips out in nature, kind of trying to balance themselves again. So it might seem like, if you're watching them like on social media, because I mean, who doesn't? It might seem like they're being really carefree and they don't have a care in the world. They're off doing some stuff. They're living their little adventure, but they're heartbroken about this. I feel like they definitely care. They're trying to make it like they don't care, but they care. They long for a balance, this connection to be balanced again. And all these, these cup cards to be back up, but they just feel depleted. I'm getting a very depleted feeling from this. But they care. Okay, we're going to see what your person would say if they could. I'm going to use these white rose guidance divine love message cards. Her channel is fabulous. I'll link it below. If you haven't watched her, I adore her. So let's see, what would your person say if they could? I feel so much joy with you. It's like I'm a kid again. And this Six of Cups is like almost like a youthful coming together energy. So, I feel like you definitely made them feel like a kid. I feel like they're just really heartbroken about this. So, but you definitely make them feel like a kid. I have no words for your kindness and generosity. So, or maybe this is a little bit about you. They see you as a compassionate person. And again, we have a lot of trees in here, but we see a lot of these roots. So I just really feel like that was ripped out of their life. Like you guys were rooted together and somehow it got ripped apart. But they see you as kind and generous, and they're thankful for that. They are thankful for you. I miss your sunshine in my life so much. So they are missing you. They're thinking of you. I feel like they're trying to distract themselves with other adventures, but they care and they really miss you. Like a lot. Well, guys, I hope that this helped. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, share. It helps grow my channel. I do personal readings as well. You can email me. My email address is in the description box below. I really appreciate your guys' support and for being here. And I hope this helped provide some guidance for you. And I look forward to seeing you guys in another video. So thanks again, guys. Have a lovely day. Okay, pile 3, serpentine. I hope I'm saying that right. I do like this stone. It's good for a lot of things. I don't have my sheet on me, but a lot of like kundalini kind of energy. It makes my heart chakra vibrate. So I can hold it for a while, but not for too long. It's kind of crazy, but I like it. It's in a good way. It's a good feeling. So, okay, sorry. Mission at hand. Pile 3, does your person care? Does your special person even care at all? So, let's see what we got. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. We have the Magician. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have postponement. We have finances and career. We have the 3rd chakra, Archangel Kimuel. Hope I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. And unconditional love. Alright, so pile 3, does your person even care? Hey guys, sorry about that. My phone rang, so it cut off my video. Alright, does your person even care? Yeah, I think they care. Definitely we have this unconditional love, so they definitely have a love for you. I feel like they're a little more focused on their own journey right now. So, like, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about, abundance and generosity, being generous. So I feel like, they still feel kind and caring towards you. But with this King of Cups in reverse, it's almost like they're just going within and getting a little self-centered. They've like detached from you for sure, and kind of detached from any emotions to do with this connection. We have the Three of Wands in reverse, which the Three of Wands is kind of like, planning and doing things together and stuff like that. And being reversed is kind of like they've just turned their back on this connection. But we have the Page of Wands here too. So I feel like they still feel passionate towards you. Like sometimes they think about wanting to, call you and let you know that they're still thinking about you and they still feel strongly towards you. But I feel like this person definitely is just going within. And for some reason I'm hearing like the Dark Night of the Soul kind of thing. So they're just like looking at their own empowerment and they're realizing who they really are, and they're kind of more focused on themselves, and they're running away from any thoughts of you, any emotions of you are kind of blocked. They still have passion for you, so they accept that they still are like attracted to you, but anything other than that they're refusing to acknowledge at this point, or they're basically running from it. They're running towards anything else that doesn't have anything to do with you. I don't think that means that they don't care. They're just needing some time for themselves. So we have this postponement card. And you can see how everything's kind of in black and white here, but the picture in their mind is very colorful. So I still think they think fondly of you and maybe memories and things like that. But right now they need, they have a desire for keeping things in the black and white. Very anything messy they don't want to deal with. It's got to be black or white, or just focused on themselves. We have finances and career. So again, I feel like they're just focused on building abundance in their life. But again, they still have love for you. They might come across as like a friendly, oh, I'll always care about you. I always think about you. And they meant it. They definitely meant that. They definitely care. But I feel like it's not very super deep-rooted at this time because they're focused on themselves. So we have the third chakra, which is the solar plexus, which is a lot about your inner child, your relationships, stuff like that. So I think they're focused on working on their relationship with themselves right now. So, anything outside of that has to be in black and white. And the only color they see is just focusing on their inner person and inner magic. I hope this is making sense to you guys, but I feel like they do still care. They're just taking a time out from that and time out from you. They're postponing that because they're working on themselves. So try not to take this too personal, because it really isn't about you, it's about them at this point, is what I'm hearing. It's not a lack of anything that you're doing or did or whatever. They're just needing to take a time out and a time for them. I feel like I need to get some more guidance on this. Let's see. Can we get some more guidance on... I didn't pull any of these for anybody else, but I'm trying to see what's going on with pile 3's person. Oh, yeah, pile 3's person. Forgot what pile I'm in. Okay. Well, that flew on the floor. We have indecision. So when it comes to you, I feel like they can't decide. So it's either this way or this way. So they're choosing not to see it. Anything, again, like I was saying, that feels messy, they're just refusing to pick a side, and they're staying indecisive. How else is pile 3 feeling, please? The world. We kind of have this person, it almost looks like a little bit of a graveyard, and their back is towards us and they're looking towards the world. So I think that they definitely turned their back on this and it's just focusing on their, but again, I feel like this is like they're focusing on this world. In both these cards, this person has their back to us and they're caped. So it's like they're not wanting to be seen. Maybe they're having a hard time with all these emotions and they're not wanting anyone to see that. Surprised we kind of didn't get the Hermit card. So I feel like they've kind of gone into hermit mode and just focusing on themselves. But they still see you as a choice. They still see you that way. But right now they're just focusing on themselves. So, okay, I'm going to use these cards. These are the White Rose Guidance Divine Love Message cards. I'll link her channel in below. I adore her reading. She's really great if you haven't checked her out. And I love these cards so much that I just share. So what would pile 3's person say if they weren't so stuck in themselves? Again, not that it's bad to be selfish. I just feel like this person's in a selfish mode and focusing on themselves and their career and their advancements. So, and creating the world that they want for themselves that has nothing to do with anybody else. So, all right. What would they say? What would they say? What I would give to run my fingers through your hair. For some reason, it makes me want to think of this card, like this passion, like her hair is flipped up. So maybe that, you know, again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I feel like they loved, maybe you guys have long hair and they liked running their hands through your hair. Something about hair is relevant to somebody. Okay. What would they say? What would they say? I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. Definitely, this person is just focused on them. So I guess my advice to you is try not to take this so personal right now. And just kind of try to have unconditional love towards them. And send them like light and love when you think of them. And try to not be too focused about their thoughts. And maybe you need to go on your own inner journey. Let's get one more. I might get you guys some guidance cards. But they do see you as something worth fighting for. So they definitely still care. But I feel like you need to let them deal with this because they can't be who you need them to be until they work on all this. So I feel like maybe you guys did fight about this. Maybe you told them they need to work on themselves or something like that. And that's what they're doing. So sometimes you do have to be careful what you ask for. Because right now they're just focusing on being a better person for themselves. Not for anybody else, but for themselves. All right, I'm kind of guided to pull like a healing card for you guys watching. Like what, Spirit, what can we help pile 3 watchers with for themselves? Any guidance for themselves? Hole in the soul. So I feel like this probably is very hurtful for people watching. I'm going to pull the book out for this. I don't knock everything over. Thank you guys for bearing with me. So, you know, this girl is obviously very, very haunted by this pain in her heart. So I feel like that represents you guys. So I want to read this. It's a newer deck, but the insight in here is pretty beautiful. This is the Heal Yourself reading cards. Hole in the soul. Your childhood wounds are creating a hole in your soul. So I'm also getting this from this person. So you guys might be like a twin flame connection and you've kind of opened up some wounds in each other. So one way your childhood wounds disrupt an ordinary life is through low-grade depression experience as a perpetual empty feeling. If as a child you tried to make everything all right by picking up the pieces of your family drama, then you adopted a false self. When you lose your authentic self, you disconnect from your true feelings, needs, and desires. Instead, you wear a mask to make others feel more comfortable. Being detached leads to profound loneliness and isolation as you are mourning your true self. This card encourages you to discover your true self through learning about your childhood and mourning abandonment and neglect you feel. So if what this person has done has triggered this in you, you're being guided to look into some inner child healing. I know there's a lot of people out there on Instagram and even YouTube that do this modalities. If you guys, I do know a couple people that do inner child wound healings. If you reach out to me on Instagram, I can guide you to some people. I don't personally do that, but I do know some great people that are really good at channeling all that kind of healing within you. So I think this is what this person's working on too. I think more of a logical 3D manner, but you're being guided to heal those pains that this has triggered in you. So, all right, guys, I'm sorry. I know this is a little bit harder of a pile. I hope this I don't hope this resonates, but I'm sorry if it does. Light and love to you. Thank you guys for being here. Please like, subscribe, share, comment if you feel comfortable explaining any of this, or you can find me on Instagram and send me a message. Again, if you're interested in any type of modalities for inner child healing, I do know a couple people that I've worked with personally that I can send you in their direction. I hope this helps, guys. So please like, subscribe, share. I also do personal readings, so you can email me at my email address in the description box. And thank you guys so much for being here. Have a good day.